I'm just waiting for Lori to get on. Let's see if I can see anything. Can someone comment so I know it's showing up right so I can make sure to do it? Does anyone know? Can you guys hear me? Just want to make sure it's working right before I really start. Because we're trying to get Lori on, so if we can get her on, we're going to be cooking with Lori and her mom. So let's see if we can, if there's any comments. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Let's see. Hi, everyone who's coming to join me. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. It's so weird. I pulled it up on my computer, so now I can hear myself. I'm trying to, let's see. Hi, everyone. Does anyone know how to add someone to the call? No? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna see if Lori can pop up at all, but if she can't, I'm just gonna get started. So let's see if she comes up at all, because that would be great if she can. Just not really quite sure how to do that. Oh, I will definitely show you how to cook. We're making vegan empanadas today, which is gonna be really fun. So I'm gonna be talking a little bit about like how I'm starting to go vegan, and how it's been really helpful. Just kind of with my overall like lifestyle and health and wellness. It's been really helpful for me. So let's see. Lori's here, so let's see how I can invite her. Like, it says my viewers, Facebook is not working. Okay. I'm over here. I think they just need to have a simple invite button, so that way I can invite her to the live. But one more second, I'm gonna give it another shot and see if I can get it going. So from the live, does anyone know how, if Lori wants to get on, how I can add her? If you do, comment, so that way we can get Lori on here, because it'd be way more fun cooking with her too. So Lori is here. Hi, Nikki. Settings. Add. Oh, I thought I had it, guys. I did not. Hey Lori, just try and see if there's a button to like request to join in, because I'm gonna try. I'm gonna probably have to start cooking soon since it's not really working. So if Kevin can log in and try to help, that would be awesome, because I don't really know how to do this. All right, I'm just gonna start cooking. Is that okay with you guys? So does anyone have the recipe? So if you have the recipe and are following along, let me know in the comments, so that way I can like engage more and see who's cooking with me. But basically today we are going to do easy black bean vegan empanadas, but I ate all my black beans, so I'm gonna be doing pinto beans today. And then so kind of what I'm gonna be doing is adapting the recipe to what I have. Because of the whole quarantine and COVID, I'm trying to make sure that I eat up all my food and eat all my canned vegetables and beans. So to get started, we're going to coat the bottom of the skillet with some oil. So let's see if you guys can see that. I'm so not tech savvy as much as I would like to be. So comment and say hey if you're new to the live. So I'm coating, I have extra virgin olive oil. I always get a BOGO on Publix. So I'm gonna turn my burner on like halfway and then pour, hold on, you can't see it. And then pour, can you guys see that? Okay. Pour some oil, just a little bit to coat the pan and the bottom of the pan here. And then just let it heat up a little bit, let the oil get hot because we're gonna be cooking some veggies. So while it's doing that, I'm gonna chop up some veggies and it's gonna be fun. So I have some sweet peppers because I'm not a big pepper fan. So I'm gonna chop up some green onion, some regular onion, maybe some tomato, we'll see on that one, and some sweet peppers that I have. Because I need to use them because they're gonna go bad. So I'm gonna put, so basically here you can throw in whatever veggies you want. Hi Ned, thanks, of course, it's gonna be fun. So just have some fun sweet peppers that I had in my fridge for my salads. And I'm kind of using up whatever. So, and then I'm gonna put some onions in there, garlic. And I post, the FDOA posted the recipe. So if you just want to follow along, I'm following along with that exactly. Because I've never made these before, so it's gonna be a learning experience for all of us. So the oil's getting hot. I'm turning it down a little bit because I want it to heat up slowly. So Lori should be able to just type on my comment and then invite me. Oh, cool. Thanks, Lori. Reply, message, cancel. So I'm replying. Sorry guys, this is confusing. Type in my comment. I'm replying and invite to chat. It's not working. Hold on. Let me try this. Yes, thank you, Kevin, for posting that. And if Kevin, you want to try and get the Lori thing figured out, that'd be awesome. So, well, the spices we're going to be using, I like tahini. It's just kind of a fun spice that I've been using the past few years. It's really good on like homemade tortilla chips. So it's really, really yummy. I also am going to use some cumin, garlic, a dash of red chili pepper, salt, pepper, and then I'm going to use just a little bit of this cilantro cooking base that I bought the other day just for fun. Because I don't really follow my recipes as much as I should. I kind of just mix and match, and where things go is where things go. And normally it turns out pretty good. I've made some disasters, and that is okay. Like, cooking is all about like the experience and having fun with it and doing things with your hands. So paprika and pretty much whatever else you like in your like this type of dish. So I'm gonna cut up the peppers right now. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see me. Can you guys see the cutting board okay? Okay, so I'm cutting up the peppers, just cutting the tops off, cutting down the side. Be careful to like watch out for your fingers because knives are not fun. I've had some bad interactions. So for the peppers, you make sure you pit the seeds. So I just cut the tops off like this, and then I pulled it apart and took the seeds out to make it one pepper. And then I'm gonna get the rest of the seeds out, cut it into little strips. They're tiny, let me show you. So it really doesn't matter how big they are. It depends on what you want in your empanadas. Yay, I'm glad you like to experiment, Kevin, because it's more fun that way for me, because when I was little, I wanted to be a chef. So I had even like little chef earrings and everything like that. So I don't know, I've just loved to cook for a long time. And it's fun to like know what you're putting into your body. So like I'm currently transitioning from eating meat like basically 3 times a day to going vegetarian. And then I had my come to vegan moment. And and I decided that that would be a good lifestyle for me with what I'm trying to incorporate right now. So see, this one, just all the seeds came out already. So that is really good. Oh, thanks for the love, guys. I like the like button love. So cut up the peppers, throw them in the pan. We're gonna go to onions after the peppers. Ooh, thanks Disabled Sports USA. We are very excited to make these empanadas. So, and I just kind of scoop out. I don't really, this is gonna be a fun cooking class because I'm not very skilled, but it's a lot of fun. So I keep chopping up the peppers. Jefflin, thanks for commenting. Here's your shout out. Hopefully I pronounce everyone's name right. Feel free. I will definitely show you how to cook. Thank you, thank you. I am not the greatest cook myself, but I like to cook, so that is something. Oh, you're cooking with me, Lori? Awesome. Do you have the peppers cut? And the onions? Because after the peppers, we're cutting up the onions. Does anyone else want a shout out that's on the live right now? I'm waiting for my mom to get on the live so I can shout her out. So, hi. So, I'm really excited to be with you guys today because I think it's important to take the time, like, during this time period to really, like, examine, it brought me back to the fundamentals, you know, like, what do I need for, like, nutrition? What do I need for health? What do I need for wellness? And it reminded me kind of the fundamental needs for life. So it's been really good for me to like just cook with my hands and connect with good people. So it's important about like building that community. So what are you guys doing to build community and stay connected during this time? If you want to leave a comment. For me, I'm calling some of my old friends that I haven't talked to in a while and really reconnecting with them. I'm writing a lot and I'm cooking, of course. So I have most of my peppers cut up. I'm also kind of cutting up funky. You can cut them up this way too if you like. So we can change up the textures a bit for the empanadas. Has anyone made empanadas before? So, all right, that's good for now. So I'm gonna chop up these little things. I had them left over because I made arepas the other night. It's like a corn cake thing, and it was really yummy. So I'm kind of just chopping up whatever vegetables I have so I don't waste them all. And it's been fun. I've been cooking for neighbors because my biggest thing right now is to like make meaning during this time. So I figured out, what can I do to make meaning, you know? And I realized cooking for other people, helping people out when you need them, it's been really fundamental for me to stay connected and well during this time. So Lori, what are you doing to make meaning during this time? Comment below. So, as you can see, we've got, it's not a lot because I'm just making them for myself, but we have the peppers cooking and sauteing. And I'm not a big pepper person, so that's why sorry, I got a call. But I love onions, so I'm going to cut up a big onion right now. And with the onions, I like to chop the top off and then chop the bottom off. So that onion is not good. Let me get my red onion. I just bought this onion. my red onion, or whatever type of onion this is, I don't even know. But I like this kind because they have a little more flavor, and they're really fun because I like eating different colors. It's kind of fun to challenge yourself to eat colors. Oh, I love that, Lori. That is so sweet. I was so excited about this because it gave me something to look forward to this week. And I was excited to share the joy with all of you guys and share some good food. And I wish you could smell it right now because just the peppers alone smell really good. So I'm going to preheat the oven now. It's probably a little early, but I'm going to preheat the oven now to 425 just so I can have it ready when it is ready. Oh, and I'm peeling the skin of the onion so that way it doesn't get in the food. And you can use as little or as many onions as you like. One of my favorite things when I was growing up, when I was cooking, was having a garbage bowl. I learned it from Rach. Hi, Allie. Thanks for checking in. That's one of my besties. I told her to make, she's vegan too, so I told her to watch along so I could teach her how to cook some vegan empanadas. I might even air fry some frozen plantains that I have. So I just chop them up long-wise, and then I'm spinning them around and chopping them in half again, so they kind of are in like a good bite-sized onion. Okay, let's show you. So I love the different colors. I think it's really fun because that's what we're going to be eating and we know what this is from. I try and eat organic as much as possible, but honestly, it's kind of hard and expensive, but I really like it because I think the food tastes a little cleaner. But honestly, when you're just starting out with nutrition, for me, I'm not a nutritionist or anything, but for me, it's been important to stick to like whole foods. So things that grow, like not eating a processed food as much as I love Oreos, things like that. And so I've been trying to eat more salads and make some fancy vegan food. So I think it's more fun to eat food if you actually enjoy it. Because I'm the type that if I don't like what I'm eating, I just will be so annoyed and wasted a meal. So now I'm going to add the spices. So I buy a huge thing of garlic. It's almost done, but I buy a huge thing of garlic from Publix, and I dump it, like, as much garlic as I want into the, my recipe because I love garlic. So I'm just dumping a bunch in there to get it to cook up. Here, you can see that. So I dumped the garlic in there. We're going to mix it in. And the onions take a little while to cook, so I'm making sure to put it on medium heat and then cook this out. And then we're also going to put some more spices in there. So I'm going to throw in some tahini. Ooh, I'm glad your kitchen smells good. Mine smells really good too. So I'm throwing in some tahini, probably about a tablespoon of that. I'm just dumping it in. And then a couple dashes of red pepper flakes, just to get a little bit of spice in there. I'm doing a bit of the Goya paste, so I'm just dumping that in because cilantro, and then some pepper. I love these grinders from Trader Joe's, the sea salt and the black pepper. And I'm out of sea salt, so I'm using this salt. And then, now we're going to mix it all up. And it's smelling really good. I read in the recipe that to add some hot sauce, but to be honest, I don't really like spicy things. I'm not really a big spice person. So I'm not really going to add any. I might add a dash or two later on the empanadas when they're done, but not for now. All right. I want to add some more onions. I've never done a Facebook Live before, so let me know how I'm doing in the comments, because it's a little weird. Is there anyone that goes to our Miracle Sports that is watching right now? If you go to Miracle Sports, or if you know what it is, say hi and I will give you a shout out. Here, let me turn off the light. Is that better? Oh, it's my lights. So I added some more onions to that. They're frying up pretty good. Oh, thank you. You're adding, see, I can't add the hot sauce. I can't do it. Ah, thanks, Allie. Have you used tahini? So it's looking really, really yummy. I'm actually super excited because I haven't eaten all day. So I'm going to keep letting these simmer and I'll check on the next thing. So after that, we need beans, water, and tomato paste. So you need, I'm going to pour the whole thing of beans in there, and then let me check how much tomato paste I need. 1 tablespoon tomato paste. And how much water? Let's stir this a little bit. I have frozen corn too. I forgot to add that. So let me go grab some corn and then put the beans in really quick. So I have these beans. Yes. Hi, Allison. Thank you. And Allie, you have tahini. I think it adds my can. Let me find my can opener. But I think tahini adds so much flavor, honestly, because it's so limey and salty. It's slimy and salty. And Allison, thank you. I'm excited about them. Yes, Thomas, you have to try it when you break your diet. Well, I think empanadas are great because they have a balance. So I'm pouring the beans in right now, as you can hear that. Hi, David. Hi, Tyler. So I'm pouring the beans in. Ooh, you can hear the sizzle, David. So I poured the beans in, and I'm mixing it all up because this is what's going to go inside the empanadas. So I think I'm going to add more spices. And then we need 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. So let me open that. I got this little tomato paste. I always have tomato pastes because I make a lot of like vegan bean chili, and it's more fun to like make it from scratch, I think, because it lets me really like know. I'm like big on knowing what I'm eating. I really like supporting like farms and local organic produce as much, because some places are doing like produce boxes during this time where you can go to a local farm share and get organic produce. And a lot of times I've done that all over the country, and a lot of times they offer really good, like I've never had a bad experience with it. And they offer really good fruits and veggies and stuff. Oh, that was gross. Just 1 second. You know what? See, I told you, Kevin and Lori, that people know what Lily Pulitzer pants are. I wear Lily way too much. And it's like when I come into the office, it's so funny because I'm like, it's like 8 in the morning and I'm in this super bright floral dress and everyone is waking up with their coffee. And I'm like, good morning. So I put a tablespoon-ish in there of the tomato paste to mix it up. So I'm mixing it up right now. Ooh, Facebook Live automatically does the flashlight. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's looking super good. Can you guys smell that? I'm glad I know Lori and her mom are cooking. I'm adding a bunch of tahini because I love tahini. I'm glad I'm making people chuckle. What's everyone up to today? Comment below. Okay, so we have the cooking, we have the filling going in right now. And then okay, cool. So now while this is cooking, I am going to roll out the dough. I don't have a rolling pin. I should have realized that. So we're going to figure out how to roll this out. All right. So I'm going to take, you guys see that? Is it good? See, I'm going to wait till the end because I'm too excited. What else is this? Corn. I forgot. That's what I was forgetting. Let's see if I have any canned corn up here. I don't have any canned corn, so we're not doing canned corn today. So I de-thawed these puff pastry sheets. I just don't, yeah, these are vegan. They don't have any milk products in it. So I de-thawed some of these. I was gonna make the dough for the empanadas, but I figured this would kind of be easier. So I'm taking the dough, and they're already kind of rolled out, which is really nice. So it looks kind of like this, and I'm just gonna stretch it out because I don't have a rolling pin. So I'm just gonna jiggle it a little bit so that way. Hi, Mom! My mom is here. I told you guys I would shout her out when she came on. Thanks, Mom. So, sorry if I missed any comments. So I'm kind of just stretching it out right now, kneading it from the middle, getting it longer and bigger, so I can cut out the circles for the empanadas. So let's see. It's kind of like a pizza pie. Lori would be better at that because she knows how to make homemade Italian. Okay, so I'm pretty much stretched out as good as I can get it right now without a rolling pin. Lori's making it back at home with probably a rolling pin because she makes everything homemade and it's amazing. One time she surprised me with pasta and it was so great. So I'm laying this out and I'm cutting. I'm gonna look at the instructions really quick. So it says cut 6 circles in the dough about 4.5 inches in diameter. To do this, I'm just gonna cut it with a knife. Oh, the glass is a great idea. Thank you. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I didn't know how I was gonna cut it. I don't have a glass big enough. I don't have a glass big enough, so I'm just gonna take my knife, and you can use a glass, and I'm cutting circles in the dough so I can stuff the dough with my filling. So let's see if you can see that. Yeah, so I'm just making big circles, and then I'm going to see. Here we go. So now that I have this circle for my empanada, with the dough, we're going to put the filling in the empanadas, fold them up, and then bake them. Hi, the second Allie I invited to the Facebook Live today. I'm glad you made it. So I'm gonna get a sheet, a cooking sheet out so I can lay these out. So here's my cooking sheet. I'm going to line this cooking sheet, probably with parchment paper if I have it. How are you guys feeling? Are you enjoying this cooking class so far? I'm taking parchment paper and I am lining the sheet pan with parchment paper. This is still cooking. It's pretty much done, so it's just waiting for the dough to be ready. Okay. One of these doughs that I cut out, and I'm laying it on the parchment paper. And the parchment paper is going to help with things sticking. So now I'm pulling the dough up, and I'm going to cut the second one. This is kind of fun. I've never hosted a cooking class before. I took a lot of cooking classes when I was younger, like just for fun, like at school, after school. So I like to cook, and I've done cooking classes with my mom where we made pies, and that's been fun. And for me, like, cooking is a way to connect with people. And it's a way to share love and spread love and joy. Because when you make a good meals and you share that with others, it's always a little more enjoyable. And so one thing, it's fun, like I call my grandma and FaceTime her. And so, like, say you're stuck at home and you don't have anyone with you, I just like recommend like maybe making a meal, or you and your friend making a meal, the same meal, and having FaceTime time to eat the meal together. So I'm stretching out the empanada dough. Here, I'm gonna turn off the filling because I think it is pretty much done. So you can repeat this process with the dough as much as you like. I'm just gonna do it to make enough right now. Thanks. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to read this. Yeah, so I'm gonna make 4 as an example right now, just so that way you guys can see what I'm doing, and then we can cook them. So here is the empanadas, and so I'm taking a little bit of the mixture and putting it right in the middle. So I'm doing this because that way we're gonna wrap them up, and we're gonna make sure they're like little pockets, so that way when we eat them, they're pockets of yumminess. Oh, good, you will, Lori. Are you making it with black beans? Because the recipe called for black beans, but I ate all of mine. So see how I'm pouring it in there? That one probably is a little too much. And then if you guys have cheese, I'm gonna put some vegan cheese I have. I'm gonna put some vegan cheese I have in this because I think that will be really, really yummy. So throw some cheese in there. If anyone's interested in like going vegan or interested in at all about like alternatives, I really like Follow Your Heart. It's a really, really good brand that I think is the best vegan cheese. And vegan, thank you, Allison. There's been 3 Allie shout outs today. So I'm putting some of the cheddar cheese shreds right on top of the ingredients in the empanadas, so that way they can be like cheesy empanadas when they come out of the oven. Okay. So here are the empanadas. So I'm gonna take them, it's gonna be a little messy, and I'm gonna fold. That one's a little big. Let's see. Might have to take some stuff out. So I'm folding it. Here, let me wash my hands because I just touched my phone. Wow, I make a mess in the kitchen and I've only been cooking a little while. I don't know, does that happen to anyone else? Are they messy cooks? Because I am a really messy cook. I love to cook, but I will make a mess. But apparently some of the best cooks are messy cooks. So maybe that means I'm a good cook. I don't know. So I'm just kind of rolling them up, shaping them like a normal empanada. There's like some fancy instructions on how to mold the dough. But I see how I'm taking it, and I'm just kind of, here, I'll show you in one back here. I'm taking it, and I'm folding and pressing this over, so that way it looks kind of like an empanada. Some beans are poking out, so hey, they might not look pretty, but at least they'll taste good. So yeah, I'm just doing that for all of the corners. I think I overstuffed them. I have a tendency to do that with any sort of burrito, empanada, really anything. So I'm making them look like empanadas right now. How's everyone doing out there that's watching? Still following along okay? Am I making sense? See, this empanada seems to be perfectly... This one looks way better stuffed. At least there'll be one decently pretty empanada. Lori, how's your empanadas going along? I'm taking a little bit of the dough and putting it over one of the other empanadas because I stuffed it too much. So once we finish making the empanadas, we are going to fold them up and put them in the oven for 15 minutes. And then we're gonna take it out, and you can use regular butter. I'm gonna use vegan butter. And then brush it with some melted butter and put them in for another 5 minutes. So, how long have I been on here? This Facebook Live? When they cook, I will get off at least in time for questions, but then I'll probably get off a little early and then post a picture once they're done. I originally was gonna do a corn salad with this, but I can talk you through it. So the empanadas, some don't look as pretty, some look prettier than others. It's okay. So for like corn avocado salads, yeah, see, I'm using way too much for the empanadas. For the salad, I like to use, see, that one's pretty-ish. That one's not very pretty, but that one's decent. So it's gonna taste yummy, at least. So I'm popping them in the oven for 15 minutes, and then I will check on them. So, let me know what you guys think about this recipe, if you want to make it again, or what your thoughts are. I will post a picture once it's done cooking. And if anyone has any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will be active throughout the day. I hope you enjoyed time cooking with me, and I can't wait to share with you guys later what they turned out like. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Stay connected, stay active. Use the hashtag #SportsAbility. We're going to be doing this all events and things all day through our posts and tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow with a talk with a recreation therapist at 11 a.m. So thank you guys.